Hi everybody, I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. Pretty soon to be based in Washington, D.C. Coming very, very soon. I'll give you guys an update if you have been watching me for a while. But I'm an immigration attorney. We work with all types of immigration applications. So that can be employment-based applications and visa types. That can be humanitarian cases, and of course family cases, like if you're petitioning your parents or your spouse or your children from abroad, we help with that as well. So feel free to put a question on here. That's why I'm here, to kind of provide some more clarity about immigration. I know how hard it can be for even lawyers to understand U.S. immigration law. So it's a complicated body of law. We practice it day in and day out, and I come on here live to answer your questions. So put them on here. Of course, this is not creating any kind of attorney-client relationship. This is general information that I'm giving you. I don't have your immigration history. So if you want to talk specifically about your case to make sure that you're on the right track, or that you have what you need to file an application or work with us potentially to file an application, set up a consultation with us. And you can do that by going on our Facebook page or our website, agarwalimmigration.com, or calling our office, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can schedule a consultation. It's basically a one-on-one meeting with me. You can bring, of course, if you have other people that would like to join, or if you're filing like a spousal petition and you would both like to join, bring as many people as you need. But usually it's a one-on-one consultation with me. We go through your immigration history, and we talk about potential obstacles to your immigration goal. And if we identify a process to get you a green card or a visa, we'll walk through the steps that are involved, all the way from what it's like to work with our firm, what you can expect, and each major step in the process, okay? So that's what a consultation is. Most of them are done by Zoom, but we do them in person or by phone as well. So that's an option for you guys too if you're interested. So if you'd like to reach us, you can call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Our office is open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time, but you can go online now and schedule 24 hours a day. You can schedule a consultation, and you can do that directly from our website, agarwalimmigration.com, or on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration is the handle as well. So if you're just joining me for the first time, guys, say hello, introduce yourself. I would love to know where you're joining me from. If you have questions, this is an opportunity to put in those questions, so I appreciate that. I have a question here on TikTok. So we're streaming live, actually, as a heads up, we're streaming live on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. That's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. My handle is Agarwal Immigration, okay? It's Agarwal Immigration on all the platforms. So it's very easy for you. If you don't already follow us or like us, make sure you do that. You can do that on any of the social media platforms, but if you do it on more than one, then you'll know when I'm coming on live, and you can join me. You can ask immigration questions, and of course, if you have friends that have immigration questions, or family that might have immigration questions, share this post with them so they can also join and be informed, right? And maybe have an opportunity to ask their question as well. So if you're just joining, I'm just reminding you guys, if you don't already like us or follow us on our social media platforms, it's a great time to do that so you can remember and be notified when I'm on live if you'd like to join us again. Great. So I see several questions on here. Let me go through. I saw someone from TikTok here that's asking about VAWA, and you guys all know, if you've joined me before, you know I love VAWA. Okay, so user ending in 716 is asking me, how does it work with VAWA? So essentially, what is VAWA? I think that's what you're asking. So VAWA is a self-petition. So we do a lot of these cases, and the most common case type that we do is basically someone who's married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. So we do mostly marriage VAWAs, but you can also do them, and we have done them for parents of U.S. citizens. You can also do them for children of green card holders or U.S. citizens. So there's several relationships that qualify for VAWA. So many people might qualify, so you should think about it if it's something that is that might help you gain a green card in the U.S. or gain status in the U.S. Okay? All right. So how does it work with VAWA? So whatever kind of relationship you have, right? So for us, the most common VAWA applicant is a marriage-based applicant. They're usually married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. It is a real marriage. It is not just for immigration purposes. It's a real marriage. They intended to start a life with this person, right? Sometimes they have kids, sometimes they don't. But essentially they entered into the marriage not for immigration purposes, okay? They've also lived with this person for however much time. So they can live with them for a very brief amount of time, but obviously if you live with them longer, you have more evidence that it's a real marriage, not just for immigration purposes, okay? And the most important part for VAWA is there's some kind of abuse in the marriage. And it's not like you traditionally think of abuse in a marriage. There's no police report. Many times there's no physical abuse at all, right? So most of my clients apply for VAWA with emotional abuse, verbal abuse like yelling, name calling, derogatory statements about where the person is from, threatening not to file a green card application, threatening not to go to the interview. So there's many different forms of abuse that can qualify for VAWA. So those are the elements of VAWA. That's what's needed, okay? And so if you apply for VAWA, many times people also qualify to apply for a green card along with VAWA. Not everyone will qualify for that. Many people do, however, okay? So you apply for a VAWA and a green card together, so that will get you a work permit in about 6 months to 8 months. It will get you travel authorization in about that same amount of time. That means you can leave the country and come back even if you've been here illegally for a long time, okay? And you could get VAWA approved in 1.5 years and a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years. All right, so that's a huge benefit, and after that you can apply for U.S. citizenship as well. So that is the benefit of VAWA. Deep Singh is asking me, what is a prima facie? What is a prima facie? That's a great question. So a prima facie is something that's issued in conjunction with a VAWA application. So once you file a VAWA application, usually within 2 or 3 months, you'll get what's called a prima facie determination, which means they're looking at your application. It's kind of like a pre-approval. They're looking at your application and they say on its face, it's approvable, right? So it's an approvable application. It has all of the things that VAWA requires to be approved. So we consider it like a pre-approval. But the government has to run background checks and make sure everything lines up, and they're going to look into your application further. But on their first glance, it looks like it is approvable. That's what that means. It's a huge benefit. You can get a driver's license in many states with just this prima facie. You can use it as proof that you have an approvable application pending with the government, which can be protection from removal in many cases, right? And you can also get many public benefits with that as well. So it is a great first step in any VAWA application. If you'd like to call us for VAWA, give us a call. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can also schedule a consultation right now if you want to go to our Facebook page, Agarwal Immigration. There's a link right there. You can go online and schedule your consultation right now. You can do it for next week since I don't have any more available this week. Or you can do it from our website, agarwalimmigration.com, or call our office tomorrow at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right, Sazu. Hi, Sazu. How are you doing? Sazu is on Facebook, I think, and is asking a question. In VAWA, if you were illegal at any point, but then you got approved for a travel document, can you still travel outside the country without any issues? So, Sazu, that's a great question. I advise my clients to wait until you get a green card in order to travel. That is what I tell my clients. That's what I suggest. However, many of my clients do not listen to me and they go outside anyway with this travel document. And all of my clients, knock on wood, have not had any problems returning, right? So they have not had any problems returning. But I am still very conservative. I have heard of cases where people were questioned about their VAWA application when they were coming in to the country after traveling internationally. So I would suggest just wait until you have your green card. I don't want any statements you make when you're coming in after a long flight, not prepared, not with your attorney. If you're talking about your VAWA case, right? I don't want that to be used against you in your VAWA application later on. So what I would suggest is hold off. We've been fine with our clients traveling outside and coming in, but my advice is just wait, be conservative. You've already been here for so long without status. Why not just wait here a little bit longer, confirm your status, and then you can travel wherever you want. All right? Call us if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Or you can schedule a consultation on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration is our handle, or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. For those of you guys just joining me, make sure you like us and follow us on our Facebook page, on YouTube, Instagram, or on TikTok. So we are on 4 platforms. Agarwal Immigration is the handle on all of them. I'm streaming live from all of them right now. If you don't already like us or follow us, please do so. Then you can be notified when I go live. If you have friends or family that might be interested in joining us next time, please share this post with them as well. Okay? All right, great. Okay, so I have so many questions here, and I know I'm supposed to start off with my question of the day, which is why can my green card application be denied? So what are the reasons that my green card application is denied? One of the main reasons is providing incorrect information on your forms, not including enough evidence, not including what they require, improper fees, right? This is why working with an attorney can help you in any kind of application. These applications cost a lot of money. When you're applying for a green card, you could be spending close to $2,000 in just government fees. This is a family-based green card application, but you could be spending close to $2,000 in just government fees. Many people look at working with an attorney as this burdensome cost. And yes, I think many people can file a green card application and be successful on their own. However, the fees are so high, the government fees are so high, and they're gonna keep increasing, right? So if you want your application streamlined, what attorneys do is we do this day in and day out. So we look at your application. One, make sure you're eligible. I can't even tell you how many times I've had clients file things that they're not even eligible for, right? They get themselves in trouble. So then they come to us after the fact, and it takes much more and it costs a lot more to clean up that mess, right? So what I would do is, if you can afford it, or at least have a consultation with an attorney, figure out if you're eligible for what you think you are applying for. Many times you are not, okay? So figure out whether you're eligible, figure out what is the best evidence to include with a certain type of application, and make sure that everything that you are providing is correct and consistent with everything within that application and with all previous applications as well. Okay, if it's not consistent, you might need a waiver, you might need to explain the discrepancy, so that's something to think about. Figure it out with the attorney, make sure that you're not out of status, make sure that you are eligible for the benefit that you are applying for, all right? Call us if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And you can also schedule online on our Facebook page or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Okay? Online on our Facebook page or our website, agarwalimmigration.com. You can see my availability. Let me know if you want to do Zoom, phone, or in person, and we'll go from there. Okay? All right. Okay. Tony says, I did biometrics on March 29th. The case status is saying actively reviewed, being actively reviewed. Yeah, of course. So usually it takes at least a month after biometrics for anything to happen. So I think it's still normal. I know you're a couple months out, but depending on your case type, just check the processing times. If you're outside of normal processing times, you can reach out and submit an inquiry. Okay? Mohit says, I filed VAWA 3 months ago. Fingerprints got done, but I didn't get my prima facie. Is it taking some time? He filed with a police report. I'm not sure exactly. For us, it's taking between 2 to 3 months to get the prima facie. They are a little bit slower than they used to be. Boo says, hello. Hi, Boo. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining again. Okay. All right. I see. Sam Guzman says, how long does it take for a VAWA to be approved? Some lawyers say 3 years and some lawyers say a year and a half. That's a great question. So if you're applying for a VAWA and a green card together, it takes, so both are approved separately. So Sam, the VAWA is approved first. Usually it takes a year and a half for a VAWA to be approved. Then if you're applying with the green card, everything's filed at the same time, but the VAWA is approved after a year and a half. The green card is approved around 2.5, sometimes 3 years. All right, that might clarify what you're hearing from different lawyers. If we can help you, reach out to us. You can call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663, or you can go on our website or our Facebook page to schedule a consultation. Right now, we're open. If you do call our office, leave a voicemail. My assistant, Kriza, will give you a call back tomorrow to help you schedule a consultation. Okay? Tony says, I did a concurrent filing marriage-based. I think that should be fine. I think that should be fine. I think you're within normal processing times, but check the processing times and see what the normal processing times are for your area. Okay? Okay. Ankur says, I would like to know if a 601 needs to be filed to VSC after VAWA gets approved for a perm bar. Yes, you could. I mean, if you get a perm bar and you can't tie it into the abuse, then you will not be able to get a green card, right? So if you're permanently barred, you will not be able to get a green card, usually. You can apply for the 601 that is after the VAWA approval, you're correct. You can take it with you to the interview. Some attorneys submit it ahead of time. I would wait to go to the interview with that if I were you. How long is the process for a fiancé visa? That's a great question. How long is the process for a fiancé visa? So a fiancé visa is a K1 visa. It can take anywhere from 2.5 to 3 years, hoping it goes faster in some situations. But a petition has to first be approved here in the US, and that can take about 9 months. After the petition is approved, the case is transferred over to the National Visa Center and then to the embassy to schedule your interview. You'll have to complete a medical exam, appear for an interview at the embassy abroad, and then once you're stamped with that, stamped at the embassy interview, then you can enter as a fiancé with K1 status. Okay, so that whole process can take a long time. I want to say on average it's taking at least 2 years, but it really depends on the availability that your embassy has for an interview. So you need to, if you know of others that appeared for that interview, if you can get a pulse on that, then you can see how long is that part taking, because that is usually the longest time to get the interview scheduled at the embassy. If we can help you with your fiancé visa, we'd love to. Give us a call, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And you can, of course, schedule with us, on our website or on our Facebook page. Agarwalimmigration.com is the website. Facebook is Agarwal Immigration. Just a reminder for those who are joining me for the first time now, if you haven't already followed us or liked us on our social media platforms, we're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. That's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Make sure you like us and follow us on our platforms so you can be notified when we go live. And of course, share this post with friends if you think that they might be interested in joining us so they can be notified as well. All right. I'm getting some questions here on the Adam Walsh law cases. So this is certain people cannot sponsor, so certain people with criminal histories cannot sponsor cannot do family-based petitions if you have certain criminal records. Many of our clients that call us and that qualify, that would have otherwise qualified, might qualify for VAWA. So that is based on abuse, and then Adam Walsh does not apply if you're applying for VAWA. So you may qualify for VAWA, you might not qualify for a spousal green card, but you might qualify for VAWA. So that is something to think about. If your U.S. citizen spouse has a criminal history, criminal record, you might be eligible to do a self-petition based on problems that you're having in your marriage, and you might be able to do a green card completely on your own without them, when you otherwise would not have been able to do that if they were going to be sponsoring you. Call us if we can help you with that. You can reach us 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. I think I've got most of your questions. I'm just trying to scroll through, guys. Oh, sorry, I missed something here. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of comments just repeated. It's hard to kind of keep track. All right, great. All right, so when can you apply for citizenship after green card? That's a great question too. When can you apply for citizenship after you get your green card? So if you married a U.S. citizen, in most cases you can apply after 3 years as a green card holder. If you received your green card in any other way, you can apply for citizenship after 5 years as a green card holder. So call us if we can help with green cards. You can reach us 703-348-1663. Again, I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help with all types of immigration applications. And here's an opportunity to put some more questions in if you guys would like. I'm actually gonna have to run pretty quickly. All right. Okay, I think I have one more question here. What do I do if I lost my green card? What do I do if I lost my green card? If you lose your green card, you can file Form I-90, right? You can file Form I-90 if you'd lost it or you never received it. This is the form that you file to replace your green card. You can get an I-551 stamp. You can get an InfoPass appointment and get a stamp in your passport, which will give you the proof that you need to work with authorization, right? So that will serve as your work authorization, and that will also let you leave the country and come back into the country as well. So that you can use temporarily until that physical green card is mailed to you again. So the answer is an I-90. That's also used for green card renewals, but if you lost it, it's an I-90. You're still a green card holder. Don't worry about that unless something happened and your green card status was terminated, which I'm sure in most cases that's not something that has happened. But yes, you file Form I-90, and you can also, in the meantime, get an I-551 stamp by getting an InfoPass appointment for yourself. Okay, if we can help you with anything like green cards or VAWA, we would love to help you with that. Even fiance visas, I think many people asked about that today as well. Join me again. I would love to chat with you more about immigration. If you don't know me or if you missed my introduction, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based right outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. Clients are all over the country. They're all over the place. We help them by phone, by Zoom, or in person. Our practice is seamless. You can check out our reviews. We make it very easy for you to get us documents, for you to meet with us. We try to hold your hand through the full process. So if you'd like to talk to us about your immigration case and determine if you'd like to work with us, we'd love to meet with you on that. Okay, you can schedule a consultation by calling the office 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Or you can also go online and check out our website and schedule there, agarwalimmigration.com, or on our Facebook page. All right, guys, thank you so much. Make sure you like us and follow us if you don't already, and share this with others, and I will